Good morning and welcome to Fort Zeller Elementary School. This is your principal, Mr. Lynn, and I hope that you had a wonderful Thursday yesterday. Today is Friday. Happy Friday, February 8th, 2019. It is day one. Now, before we kick off this wonderful day, please consider the word tolerance. That is a character trait we are highlighting all this month of February. Think about what it looks like. Think about what it means to you in your life. What should it look like among your friends? And most importantly, what should it look like when nobody else is looking? Now, don't forget that we are continuing our kindness challenge all throughout the month of February. We're calling it our Friendly February Challenges. And yesterday, the kindness challenge was to show an active interest by asking questions while talking to others. So when you were in conversations with your friends or with your teachers, did you just practice the art of stopping and really listening to your friends? And then, did you ask questions? Not questions where you're arguing, but questions of understanding, questions where you're really trying to see what your friends are trying to really tell you. Okay, and if you did that with even just one friend, then you met your challenge yesterday. Now, don't forget we will have another challenge for today. I'll share that with you later on at the end of the morning announcement. But for now, just a quick reminder that our expectations here at the school are: number one, be respectful; number two, show that you are responsible; and number three, show that you are ready to learn. As many of you guys are doing in the mornings with your morning routine, you getting off the bus in a respectful fashion. Well, that does make you look respectable. That's for sure. But if you're doing that, you are showing responsibility. You are showing respect, and you are showing that you are ready to learn, and that's fantastic. Now, we have the B-Bucks Cafeteria Challenge, and that's still in effect. Unfortunately, yesterday I went to the cafeteria to take a look at the cafeteria chart, and it was missing. So I don't know if there was an update or not. I'm sure the poster must have just fallen off and disappeared. So I really don't know if there's a new leader or if there have been any changes in the top three. We can just assume right now that it hasn't changed. We'll see who pulls it out at the end. Hopefully we can find it and get it back up there for everybody to see. Now, at this moment, as you know, this is the time where we will begin our mindful minute. So, as you like to do, choose a position that you are comfortable with. I know that in some classes, some students have taken up on the invitation to lay down. Others have taken up on the invitation to sit down on the floor, just as I am doing right now and demonstrating. Others are just comfortable sitting in the chair, and that's okay too. And others still like to stand. But whichever position you are, right now, just stop. And soak in the amazing moment when you are aware that you're here and now. That you're not worried about what happened before, not 10 minutes ago, not 30 seconds ago, but you're worried about being full of gratitude right here. And you're not worried about what's happening in the next 30 seconds or next 10 minutes. You're just worried about stopping and noticing this moment. Now, you may close your eyes. If you don't want to close your eyes, you're more than welcome to simply soften your gaze, pay attention to a spot on the floor, and focus right there. Now, what I would like you guys to do right now is to take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Now slow it down this next time. A little slower, a little bit more deliberately. In and out. And since it's a Friday today, I want to let you choose how you want to do your mindful minute. But we're going to do it in silence. You may use the starfish technique, You may simply count as we did yesterday, breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let it go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And some of you may even remember the flower and the candle. Choose what makes sense to you. And in the next few minutes, or maybe a minute, we will practice the technique you choose to use. Let's begin now. You may notice that your mind might wander away from paying attention to your breath, and that's okay. There is no need to be upset at yourself. Every time your mind wanders, simply redirect your focus and bring it back to your breathing. Whether it's the starfish technique, whether it's the counting, whether it's the flower and the candle, just bring it back. And soak it in, knowing that you are right here, fully alive, not worried about the next minute, and not worried about the minute before. Now, in a moment, you will hear a bell or a chime. Listen to it as it gets quieter and quieter. And when you can't hear it anymore, you may slowly open your eyes and awaken to the world around you. Welcome to a new day right here at the Fort, where you are loved, where you are cared for, and where we want you to be successful. Whether you have a great day or not is ultimately your choice. Choose wisely, work at it, and enjoy the rewards. Now, if you'll please join me in standing, and I'm going to step out of the frame. We're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance. Go ahead and and stand up. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, for our friendly February kindness challenge of the day. Today, I challenge you to say something friendly, to say friendly things to people who work in your local shops, the stores, the cafes, and yes, your local school right here at the Fort. Okay? So really in this challenge, you're going to be very mindful about saying friendly things to people around you. I know that's something that's actually pretty easy for you to do. This time, just really know that you're doing it. Okay? Now, with that, just remember, it's a Friday. I wish you a wonderful weekend. But before we get into the weekend, let's make this Friday the best Friday ever. Have a wonderful day.